Yo, what is good, everyone? It is GeoGuessr Explained. This is Zigzag, and welcome back to the channel. So today I have a good friend of mine, Lemon, on the channel, who is one of the best players of Indonesia in the world. What's up, Lemon?
Hello.
And yeah, we're basically going to play through today, and we'll have Lemon's guidance here while I play. Now, Indonesia's not by no means my worst country. Also, not really a strong suit though. So, yeah, we'll see how we manage to go here, and Lemon will hopefully give us some good manners along the way. So, here's the first round. And immediately, like, it's a very interesting vibe here. Honestly, thought this was Sumba Island just because it kind of feels Mediterranean. But I could see this being at other places too. I think like the kind of rickety fence here along the side of the road also fits for Sumba and the rockiness. So all in all, we do have some. Oh, we have a Sumba roof. Okay, so Sumba roofs have like the sloped bit. So anything to add here? I think I'm right with the mountains south. It should fit. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. With the savanna-like landscape.
Yeah, yeah, Savannah. Yeah, that's what they say, isn't it? Okay, so wow, computer's lagging a bit. Let's just get in here. We need somewhere without mountains north.
I mean,
Somewhere
with
like
this
that,
like
maybe.
landscape, it's more eastern.
More eastern,
Like,
with the dryness, you mean?
yeah.
Yeah, let's go like this then.
But
Nice. Excellent. Excellent start. Let's go for the next one here. Okay, immediately I'm getting the type of vibe that this is probably like Bangka or maybe Batam, but I thought probably Bangka with this much red soil. So let's see. Have a fairly hilly landscape here. I think it can fit, right? But so it's pretty flat over there. Yeah, I still think so. If not, maybe somewhere else in Sumatra. But the red soil makes me fairly confident. And what do you think?
yeah, I think Bangka Belitung is good guess. I think it's actually Belitung instead of Bangka.
Oh, it's better. Let's
With
look a bit hillier. Okay, yeah.
yeah, and it's also like the more darker red soil
Okay.
um, is more common there in my experience.
Yep, yep, yep. So where else would you say? Where would you say red soil is most commonly found in Indonesia, apart from the places I mentioned?
Um, it's in southeast you can get like reddish soil in just the entirety of Kalimantan has a lot of red soil.
Yeah.
And it's also you get some patches in like in Sumatra you have you can see it Lampung. Um, I mean there's like yeah I would say and also in some other places in West Sumatra, but
Okay.
it's a lot to mention.
Yeah.
And
So more this
in Java,
region.
of course. Yeah.
Okay. Let's send here, and indeed it was there. So off to a flying start in terms of score so far. Next one here, solid yellow line. They've brought that in Indonesia in the last years, so it's very common to see in Generation 4 camera. We have the grey car here, which is most common as far as I know from Lemon on Kalimantan, although it can be found everywhere. We have a brake light as well, though, so that makes maybe things a bit
Uh,
different.
I, I think it's actually black car, but just the sunlight, the
Oh,
reflection makes it look gray. But
oh, oh yeah, I guess that's black. Yeah, okay, so that I guess that changes things. It's a bit different then.
Mhm.
Okay, so all in all, this round's very difficult for me. I would say hilly, very lush, like jungle going all the way to like the edge of the road here.
Mhm.
And yet I don't really have too much of a clue because of that, what the landscape's going to be like. So I don't necessarily think Kalimantan, although like it's obviously an option here. I don't think it was Silla either. I actually don't have like a really good idea here. I think like Java, something Java is quite possible. I think Java or Kali are actually my main thoughts here. And if I had to go myself, then yeah, maybe I would just pick. Maybe I'll just pick Java. I don't know. What do you think here?
I thought it would be East Cali.
East Kali. Okay. Why?
Yeah. Uh, I don't know. The road is the way the way the jungle is so close to the road, and um, combined with the it's going north south, and the car um, just makes a lot of sense for
Sure
East
thing.
Kalimantan.
So something like this, maybe,
A bit more north.
like that.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Next one here. We have tiled roofs here, and yet the fact that it's
Hmm.
so dry immediately draws me to like the kind of coverage you get South Sumatra Lampung. Um, Yeah, but it still could be Java. Obviously, in case you guys weren't familiar, tiled roofs, especially like proper, like normal looking tiles, are really common on Java. And you find those like at Bali a few times in the Nusas as well, and then commonly in the south of Sumatra. But it's just like kind of concentrated around the island of Java. Now, yeah, having said that, I still think that even though we have a number of tiled roofs here, I still think it kind of looks like maybe Lampung, maybe on the border in South Sumatra, something like that. What do you think here?
Yeah, I totally agree. That's probably Lampung.
Hmm. Hmm.
I would think a bit more southern in Lampung.
Something like that, maybe?
Yeah,
Okay. Nice. Was indeed South
even
Lampung
more
there.
so.
And here's the last round. We're still on a good score here. Lots of sugarcane going all around here, which is interesting. Do you actually? I mean, I'll ask you once I've made my guess here, but I'm actually not sure where sugarcane's mostly found. Wow, my computer's going slow. So yeah, I mean the trees are interesting here. They almost like a kind of very wide canopy, like Africa almost. I think the red soil also is kind of confusing me here because without that, I think I would pretty like safely go Java. But of course, we see literally nothing with this much sugarcane going on. So I am also thinking of South Sumatra here. I could also see possibly Kalimantan working here as well. And maybe with the red soil, that would be a decent option. I don't know. It's just a difficult one in my opinion because we see so little. But all in all, it is a black car. All in all, I think I actually may choose Java here. But yeah, where do you think this is?
Um, okay, first of all, as for the sugarcane, it's very common in Java. I'd say most common in the East, probably.
Okay.
So, um, and I mean, I'm also kind of confused by this round, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But I think East is probably the best shout you have here.
Okay. So just send something like this and hope for the best.
Yeah.
Let's find out what it is. And okay, it was Lampung instead. But
That makes sense.
not entirely an easy round there. So almost 20,000 points on the first round there. Let's head in again here. Okay, so immediately there's a few things here that make me think this might be somewhere in Sulawesi. The white tag on the pole is most common there, according to Lemon. I also thought might be a little bit of like a Sulawesi style fence, even though it's very miniature. So I'm gonna have a look around here, see if we see any more. But they often have those kind of fences around houses in Sulawesi. The rest of the round's interesting though. I guess like the fact that we have those two things does make me like still trust myself initially here, but this could also be. I mean, oftentimes I'm confusing it with like nooses or something like that. And we also have a lot of wooden houses, so I guess we could consider Kalimantan as well. But I think my ultimate guess would probably be like something in the mountains here, maybe South Sulawesi, Southeast Sulawesi, Central Sulawesi, something like that. What do you think?
I thought it was Buton Island in the southeast.
Oh, okay.
It's more of a vibe thing, I guess. What I could say is when you see like these more Kali style houses where it's like lower stilts, or like no stilts at all, like wooden planks that are completely visible on the outside. I would say you'd see that more in southeast and south if you're in that 50-50. And yeah, other than that, it's really just the vibes that makes me think that this is more southeast.
Right. See where it was. Okay, Southeast Sula. Got the that's a proper streak, isn't it? Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Fairly far away, but we'll take it. Okay.
Yeah.
Next one here, we once again have the fences here. Now this is maybe a bit different, but still kind of looks like the Sulawesi style fence. I'm also looking at this house where it has like kind of the balcony and then like the triangular thing going here. That also kind of looks like Sulawesi. And yeah, here we have some proper Sulawesi fences, I would say. So yeah, immediately feeling good about that. You can also find similar ones, right, on the nooses, but I think I'm feeling good. So let's see here if we have anything else. A lot of palm trees as well makes me more confident. And are we going to get anything else here? There's no white tag on the pole. It's fairly neutral, like climate and everything. But I think with that house plus the fences, I would go more central here, maybe like this kind of region or something. Maybe a bit further south. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's just south Sula.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look to the south, these like type of signs were just I'm not sure what their purpose is, but like these type of signs you'll like see them a lot in Sulawesi, like especially in south and southeast.
Okay, interesting. And so where
I don't
would
know
you
what
say to send here?
I think it's just South Sulawesi and then like around there.
Okay, let's go for that. Nice. My computer's struggling with this today for some reason. Okay, I think this one is fairly easy, right? If you're just looking here, then you can get the island. We have these crowns on the roofs and shrines on the roofs and these ones, especially this style. Yeah, super typical of Bali. Then, as we said, we have like lots of tiled roofs as well. And it's very lush here. Looks kind of nice. So, yeah. And then also we do have a Balinesian pole, which is kind of hidden here, but they... that one I would say fits to be Balinesian, right?
Yeah.
Here we have it again. It's got a square at the bottom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it should just be Bali here.
Nice. Shame about round one. We were on a good score again. And here we have... Oh, we have been getting lots of very guessable rounds here. I think it's fair to say, haven't we?
Yeah, this is... I mean, you should 5k this, to be honest.
Yeah, okay. So here we have very dry coverage. And then we also have the biggest clue here, I guess, if you're starting out and you're a bit worse. Or is it? I'm actually trying to think now. Is this... Okay, this could be a few places then. Let's think about this. So, architecture-wise, we have a house of the grey cinder blocks. As far as I remember from what you're telling me, it's like more so around here or in the north of Sulawesi. So that's kind of my two regions that I'm thinking of here. We have like ocean to the north here with a bit of coastline going. So I was thinking of like looking around here, see if there's anything that fits before we look at nooses. I'm not so sure. Alternatively, like let's look back at the pole and everything here. So pole wise, we do have the white sticker, so maybe that makes Sulawesi more likely here. And I'm trying to think here, like the cinder block houses, they don't quite feel like proper Noosa houses to me. Maybe I'm not sure about that. Gosh, everything's lagging so much. Oh, but that house in the distance kind of looks a bit Noosa's as well. So does this pole, to be honest. Okay. I think I've changed my mind. I think I would go south here. And then if it's so dry, then I would be thinking somewhere out here. This. Yeah. I think I would go like that. Although, probably it doesn't fit perfectly. It's still relatively possible. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for that. So what are you thinking here?
Yeah, I agree that it's East Nusa, but I want to clarify that the white tag is, like, it's really common on Sulawesi, but the absence of it doesn't rule out Sulawesi, or if it's there, it doesn't mean that it has to be, like, it's just a general thing that you notice. So I wouldn't really base your guess off seeing one of those white tags.
Sure.
And also another thing is that you see like the pole kind of has a green tinge to it.
Oh yeah, I did notice that, yeah.
Like that's you see that a lot in East Nusa in my experience. And, as for the 5K, I think it's Alor Island. The landscape fits very well.
Possibly like in
like
here, maybe.
The way the
Nice.
No 5K, sadly.
No 5K. Sorry, Lemon. Okay, next one here, we have the black car. Immediately, like, Sulawesi is most likely when you see that. But that doesn't necessarily mean that we're there, because this doesn't look all the way Sulawesi to me. So, Poles here are fairly generic. I don't really think we get too much from them, at least from what I can tell. Nothing super useful. We do have a lot of tiles here, which is maybe a little bit concerning for the Sulawesi theory, but let's have a fence, which does kind of feel a bit Sulawesi. So mixed vibes here, I guess. Panning over this direction here. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of tiles. Like, we have like only two houses with tiles, or three, but that's already quite a lot for Sulawesi, I think. So I'm just trying to see if there's anything else I can glean here. Ultimately, I think I'm still going to go here, just because we had the fence, and I feel like that's pretty strong meta, plus the black car, but interested to hear what you have to say here.
Actually thought this was West Kalimantan.
Ooh, West Kalimantan, okay. Why?
Yeah. I mean, this pool that's like a metal pool that's symmetrical on top, and then there's like another pool below it. I'm not a pool expert, but I feel like that's you see that more in West Kalimantan than anywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, just the general vibes, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah. And
So what about the fence then?
I mean, that looks like a generic fence to me. It's also not painted. I think the main thing with Sulawesi fences is that it usually has to be painted in some type of pattern before actually considering it to be a Sulawesi fence.
Mm-hmm. And then with the black car, where would we go in West Kalimantan? Where is it, West Kalimantan?
Like more southern on the coast, like yeah, the Roman Catholic. I thought it would be that.
But then again, we had a Muslim thing going on here, didn't we?
Oh, we do. That is true. I mean, yeah.
And would you also expect 3 tiled roofs? That's also my other concern, but...
I mean, it's definitely... it's like definitely possible in Kalimantan. Like, Kalimantan is definitely an island where you can get batches of tiled roofs, but...
Right. Okay, so shall we send and just see what happens?
Yeah.
Nice, was indeed the town. And I guess it was a mosque, but or something Muslim. But...
You almost gaslit me.
Yeah, true. Damn. I was doing everything I could to throw the goat off, but it couldn't be thrown off. Oh, another good seed there. 21k. Let's head through again. Oops. Oh, wow. Interesting. Okay. A lot of tiled roofs here. Immediately what I noticed. Would you count these as proper tiles? Because they're kind of thin.
I mean, those are tiles, yeah, but
right.
I definitely like see them as different types of tiles.
Yeah, they're not quite. Also, these ones like unevenly layered, I noticed, which is more of like an eastern thing over this direction, I think, right?
Yeah. On Java, it's like an eastern thing, but if it's not on Java, then it can be like anywhere.
Okay.
It's inconsistent out of Java.
Right. So, yeah, kind of interesting. I thought that this could be Java, and yet it's so tropical feeling and a bit like, I don't know, it just feels a bit different to me maybe. So, my thoughts are like West Nusa's through to East Java, but then maybe like a hint of possibility of like something else on another island, Sula maybe. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I like your East Java call. I think it's like southwest East Java, like around those kind of mountains.
So you just think the prominence of the tiles here makes it a pretty safe bet?
Yeah, I mean, as for Java, most of the guessing is purely like vibes and landscape. There aren't really that much hard metas apart from poles, because like most of the metas, like for example this asymmetrical roof meta can also completely be fake, or the antennas can also be fake. Like there aren't really a lot of hard metas in Java.
Okay, sure. So let's send here and find out what's going on. Okay, it was indeed West Java. That still makes sense. Like I think like this whole kind of southern coast portion has a lot of palm trees like that, and yeah. Okay, let me just see if it's recording still. Looks like we're good. Nice. GeoWizard moment. Alright, next one here. It's just lagging so much, bro. My computer's not meant to do this
That's
much.
really an internet.
I think it's the laptop moment really here. Okay, lots of Java roofs here, lots of rice fields. That's a good one we haven't really come across yet, but rice fields are super common in Java. I think with those two, you're pretty much 99% happy, aren't you? So, yeah, I mean, we could look for pole tops here. I guess that would be the next concern to do. And I guess barley would still technically be possible as well. But yeah, I would be thinking East Java or something.
Just another Java guessing.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, this is like a. I was actually gonna tell you to go you there, like.
Okay.
Lie.
Okay, really interesting polls this time. Even on the top, fairly long support bars. I think we mentioned it earlier. Long support bars means nooses, but these ones aren't like the typical long ones. They would kind of go more so down like that. So I'm not trusting those yet.
The noose support bars, they go like to the end of the pole.
Yeah.
While these ones are like kind of stop halfway. So.
Right. True. Yeah. The end here like that. Yeah. Okay. So then I'm thinking maybe West Kalimantan often has these even pole tops. I think that kind of would fit here. We have the grey car as well, fairly common. I'm trying to look on architecture here, see if we see anything that fits. Like we have fake tiles, very common there too. Yeah, I'm feeling good. I could see Sumatra here as well. I think that's the main other option. But yeah, with these kind of symmetrical pole tops, like we talked about before, but these ones particularly being a West Java thing, a West Kalimantan if you're on Kalimantan thing.
Yeah.
And we also have palms here, so just around Pontianak. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it should be West Kali. These type of pole tops, symmetrical metal pole tops, you can also get them in Riau, which can look similar to West Kalimantan. So,
yeah.
Be careful of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it should be West Kalimantan. Think a bit north of Pontianak on the coast.
Sure. I noticed we have like a lot of like orange tanks here and blue water barrels. Would you say that's anything here?
I know Pig tried to research that, but I don't think anything came out of it. So
it's a shame. I would have loved it if those orange barrels would have been something, but there you go. Good guess. Next one here, square pole. It's kind of interesting. Probably just a private thing or something, I guess. Lots of palms here. What color is the Google car? Not really visible. Might be, yeah, not really visible actually. So yeah, I don't actually have a particularly good idea here. I mean, like with this many palms, it may appear to be. We have like kind of like these different looking palms here, the shaggy, kind of shorter leaved ones. I believe you're telling me that's more of a Kalimantan Sumatra thing, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, yes, like Kalimantan, I mean, Sumatra was my first thought here, but it is kind of rugged and jungly, so I could easily see Kali here as well, I guess. Maybe I actually do want to go Kali. Slightly red soil. Yeah, I'll go, I'll just go West Kali again, but I don't know, it's one of the two, I think.
I mean, I think this round is pretty hard to get like the correct province here.
Yeah.
Because I think there are like a good amount of options where it could be.
Yeah.
Like on Sumatra, this could be Riau or North or even Jambi. And I think in Kali it's probably most likely to be West. As for where, yeah, I'd be more inclined to go Riau, but I mean, this is a really hard round since there's not a lot of info to go off of here.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, say I'm right and you're wrong. I don't really think it means anything because it's literally just inside the middle of a palm forest. It's pretty much who it is, but pretty much has to be like, you know, you guess, you hedge there, you hedge. Okay, next one here, we've got towered roofs. You have pretty big mountains there. I think that makes me think Java's pretty possible because you can often see like a volcano or a big mountain in Java. It's pretty rickety houses here, so I could see also nooses here working decently, especially with the rock wall in front of the house and the stilts. Could see that. Also, we have people wearing helmets, so in case you guys didn't know, that means you 100% have to be in Java, so I guess the round's pretty much solved from here. All we have to do is click at the 5k with this useful information. No, I'm not sure. I think, just trying to work out how many tiles are actually, like how much, I would say we go Java here, just with the predominance of the tiles, but interested to see what you think.
I mean, I could see this being Bali, for example, even.
Yeah.
Because
This
something
house
about
is a bit,
this.
yeah,
Yeah, that house is a bit scuffed.
yeah, not quite a
but,
typical Javanese house.
I mean, to me, if I get like a slight Bali vibe, but like most of the round points to Java, then I usually go like really eastern and east, yeah, around that like Banjuwangi.
A trap in the mountains here, maybe, or something.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just, yeah, Java guessing can be really annoying.
Let's find
All the
out.
pros fear the Java roulette. Yeah.
Fun 10. Okay, there we go. Okay, well, it's getting dark outside, and I should probably go do some shopping. But we'll definitely come back to this again at some point, Lemon. And thank you for your time, and thank you for the tips. Obviously,
Yeah,
this
no
last seed was
problem.
not quite as successful as the first two, but that just kind of proves that Java is no easy beast when it comes to GeoGuessr. Any last message to the people before we sign off?
Oh no.
Okay, he's got no message for us, guys, so I'll give you a message. Like the video and subscribe. And yeah, guys, we'll see you guys in the video very soon. Thanks to Lemon, and goodbye. And